All right, we're live. That's right. Live again. This is Omniac. We're all things geek. The regular band of crazies are with me, at least two of them. Chris Price, how the hell are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm good. I heard you have a new nickname.
No, I don't.
It may have been mentioned to me that you were occasionally referred to as Harry Wood. Is that true?
No, that's not.
I saw the movie.
I might be exaggerating, but you'll find out why Chris Price is Harry Wood in the next segment. We'll go with that.
Sorry, I got choked up there.
We only, we can only do this when Fal's not around.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can't talk about Harry Wood with the preacher in the house. So.
Where's File when I need him?
He's on a sabbatical. Do you know what that is? I think it's an excuse to take vacation and get paid for it. I think that's what that actually means.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, all right.
For like a month.
Yeah, and he did this, not last year, but the year before, right, Bob?
Yeah, but didn't he go hunting during it that time?
Yeah, I think so. He did something with his brothers-in-laws. I think this time he's gonna, they're disconnecting, right?
Yeah, I think so.
No internet, no phone, that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey,
go
Bob.
crazy.
How are you doing, sir?
Oh, I'm doing great.
I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, a few hours.
A couple hours, yeah. Anyway. How's the hotel doing?
When I left, it was still standing.
Did you sell it out?
Say what?
Did you sell us out yet?
No.
Damn. Next time. Okay. And of course our wonderful, beautiful sponsor, Gina Maloof. Gina? Oh, I meant Cody Blair from Healthy Lifestyles.
Gina's here too.
Gina's there too. Hello.
Thanks.
Cody, you have a face made for radio, so we're happy to have you.
Thanks.
Yeah. Fantastic. Cody's here because he's got some awesome new things that we're going to be rolling out, both for Amicon, which is in 9 days. By the way, that's also Bob's birthday. But not just for Amicon, but for all things geek at large. So we're going to talk about that briefly. We're also going to. This is the dramatic episode. We're going to do a dramatic reading of a book that we chose randomly because Chris Price owned it.
One of many I own. That's just one of many.
Yeah, and random page. And here's the thing. We talk about books all the time. It occurred to us that some of you may not be able to read. So, just to bring you the magic, we're going to read page 245 of what book, Chris?
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
And that is why he is Harry Wood. Chris will be reading.
Is that the only reason?
Well, I don't know. He wasn't available for our regular podcast time. And in the event, I don't know why they call him Harry Wood, but not personally. Yeah. Bob, it was actually Bob's idea to do this, so thank you, Bob, for that.
No, it wasn't. It was your idea after.
I don't recall
the e-reader.
it being my idea. I just recall you cackling like a madman.
Yes, I have the sound effects up, and I will be using them tonight.
Fantastic. After we do this very wonderful dramatic reading, so that for the illiterate, mainly, and the Amish. Let's not forget the Amish who are tuned in right now. Thank you, Amish and Mennonite listeners. We love you, and you're just as good with wood as Chris Price. So there you go. All right. And then, Bob, you're going to talk about a movie. What movie did you see this weekend?
I went and saw Transformers 4: The Age of Extinction.
The Age of Extinction. Is Shia LaDouche in that one?
No.
No. Yeah. He just got arrested. Did you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was he doing? Didn't he punch someone or pull out his wiener in a movie theater or something? Oh, that was Pee Wee Herman. Herman. Sorry, Pee Wee. No, do you guys know what he did? I really don't remember.
I think it was drugs or something, wasn't it?
Was it drugs? Yeah.
I
I
don't
know that they thought he was in rehab, and then it turns out that he's in a self-regulated alcohol program where he's taking the many steps necessary. I'm thinking that's all 12 of them to fix himself. So Shia LaDouche.
I thought he was taking as many steps necessary to drink as much as he could.
Well, 12 steps to the bar, that's pretty much all he needs. Anyways, okay, so Shia LaDouche, we're not talking about him, we're talking about who stars in this one, Bobby?
Mark Wahlberg.
Who?
Marky Mark and Funky
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. Oh, wow, that's a switch, huh?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
And it also has Stanley Tucci and Kelsey Grammer.
I just watched him today. Watched Frasier. Cool.
Yeah, he's not like that character at all.
No?
No.
Cool. Hey, Cody, did you watch Transformers this weekend?
No, I didn't watch any Transformers this weekend. I did catch the Money in the Bank professional wrestling Sunday.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
You have a kind of a tie to professional wrestling, right?
Yeah, I have a couple friends that are professional wrestlers, or I guess used to be. They are retired now. But
So, who do you have? Who are you friends with?
well, I know the DiBiase family, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, his son Ted DiBiase Jr., Michael DiBiase, and the Funk family, Terry Funk.
Mm-hmm. Didn't Terry Funk live around here?
Yeah, he lives in Canyon. He's got a big ranch.
That's right. I remember that. Fantastic. Very cool. So maybe you could share with us a little bit about that. Chris, you suddenly grew a mustache. I don't know how that happened. Oh, he's got his avatar up. I'm like, wow. Oh, you have the mustache. You grew a beard.
Yes, I had a goatee before,
Okay.
and I got rid of it.
Gotcha. All right. I was like, wow, you
There it
changed
is.
shirts. Yeah. Wow. What do I have as my avatar? Let's see. Oh, no. That's not exciting. All right. Let's see.
Hey, at least yours isn't a woman.
Oh, let's see. Go ahead. Let's show it. Click
don't
the
know.
click the camera button on the top of your screen and talk.
This one?
Yep.
Yes, there you
Beautiful,
are.
huh?
Oh yeah.
Wow, you turned into a hot woman.
Yeah.
We need to give you some of that beer.
You guys don't know how pretty I get.
Oh.
Maybe that's why Shy has taken 12 steps to the bar. Beautiful. And Bob, you look like a beast.
You know it.
All right, so we're going to talk about Transformers. We're going to talk a little bit about how Healthy Lifestyles is going to motivate geeks. We're going to talk about wrestling. We're going to do a dramatic interpretation of Harry Potter's J.K. Rowling, blah, blah, blah.
The Sorcerer's Stone.
That's it, Sorcerer's Bone. We're going to read that. I'm sorry, that's the X-rated version I've got over there.
Starring
I don't know. Harry Boner.
starring Harry Wood.
Yeah, Harry Boner. I think. Yeah, Harry Wood. Oh, there he is, right there. Crystal. Yeah. You set me up and I blew it. All right. Let's talk about something else real quick. You know what we haven't been doing a lot, and we're losing some geek cred? Gaming. What's that, Bob?
Yeah. I know that.
It's a mark for a quest giver.
In what game? What game is that?
Wow.
Oh.
World of Warcraft for the terminally challenged non-geeks in the room. Okay, and in honor of that, I'm wearing what? Bob, what is this again?
That's your guild. Death
That's
from
my
below.
Death from Below. We may be recreating the guild. We're going to invite all of you watchers, listeners, and stalkers to join us, just like we used to. But we're changing servers. Bob, you want to tell them what server we're on?
I believe it's Nessingwary.
That's right. We're going to be on the Alliance side of Nessingwary. One of us rolled a tune today already. Chris Price, did you get your tune started?
No, I'm still downloading the software, so.
Okay. And as you can see, it's Death from Below. So we're playing what type of races?
Short
Little
races.
The short races, absolutely.
Oh, we have to do that? I didn't know
Well,
that.
you don't have to do that. I mean, once we hit level 20, we can all meet up. But, if you want to group together, dwarves and gnomes starting areas are right next door. So it's real easy to get to. Human is easy to get to also.
You tried these?
So, if you're a human, if you want to start roll a tune, we got a healer. I'm thinking about being a gnome tank because I think they look hilarious. We could probably use some DPS, maybe some range DPS. And what's that, Bob?
I created a gnome monk.
Oh, perfect. That's going to be awesome. Well, what is that? Is that melee DPS? Is that what a monk class is? Yeah, I still haven't done the Pandarian expansion. Chris, do you have the Pandarian expansion?
No. But I think
You
everybody
probably don't
gets
need it. Well, to an extent, Bob, what happens if you don't buy the actual expansion? You can't play what?
You can't play pandas.
Yeah, okay.
And I don't think you can do the monk class either.
So if you're not going to play a panda or a monk, you're fine, Chris.
No, I wasn't planning on it.
Okay. The other thing
Thought
we're
about
doing...
a ward.
Worgen's good, man, and that's got an instance zone for the first... How many levels, Bob? Is it 12?
10 to 12, depending on how fast you progress.
Fantastic. And then you're just a quick stone's throw from... Oh, God, where is it by?
You end up at Darnassus.
Yeah, so that'll work. We can get you in there, and I can always, buy a port or something. So we're
I can do a dwarf. That's just as good. I like the dwarves anyway.
Whatever floats your boat, just make it happy. Death from Below is human size and smaller, so we don't do any of the giant classes or the big classes. So no Tauren, no troll. Well, obviously no trolls and orcs because they're horde. But anyway, Worgen would fit. I mean, they're small in their Worgen form, right?
No, they're actually the same size as night elves.
Are they really? They're bigger than humans?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'll go dwarf.
All right.
That
you
way
can
I'll
always
close to
be
y'all.
Death from the Middle. You know what happens? We always start the guild with short races, and then we start recruiting, and people accuse you of being racist. So you gotta let other people in, the tall freaks. But here's something else. We're also gonna be stoners. That's the other guild we're starting. Stoners.
Stoners?
Yeah, starting zoners.
No, yeah.
I want to create a second guild once we get the first guild started, and we might do them concurrently, honestly. But what level is it? 15 you have to be to start a guild, Bob?
I think 15. No, 10 to start a guild, I believe.
Okay.
Maybe.
So maybe I'll make a death knight and we'll start both of them. But the point is, starting zoner. So this panda, you guys heard about this, right? This panda hit level 90 in the starting zone. He never left the zone. Bob, you want to tell him how he did it while I pull up a screenshot?
Yeah, he after he hit the level 10 or whatever, where the enemies didn't give out experience, he ended up going around the starting zone and mining and picking flowers to get to 90.
Yeah. Now we don't get that, right? Because the only way you could do that is if you don't increase, right? If you don't progress. Is that right? So that way that mining the starting nodes is always green for you?
Yeah, I think he didn't progress past level 75, so that way he was able to get it.
So here, and let me see if I can make this work. I'm going to share my screen with you guys real quick. And can you see it now? Can you guys see my screen when I'm talking?
It's blank.
Whoa.
Yeah? No? Maybe
Yeah,
there it is, right there. So see that right there? That is Double Agent the Insane. He's the very first character in World of Warcraft to hit level 90 without, now because pandas are neutral, without a faction. Nice, huh?
Yeah.
And from what I understand, now if you hit level 90 as a panda without leaving the starting zone, you get an achievement called Double Agent. I don't know if that's true or not because no one else has done it. So what I'm thinking is we start a whole guild of people that are going to hit level 90. The other thing I wanted to show you is look at this beautiful channel. Look at this guy, this sexy guy. Not that one. You guys should subscribe to the All Things Geek YouTube channel. We've got all these incredible videos, and sometimes we look stoned, and sometimes we're funny. So you should listen, right, guys?
Yep.
Okay, that's it. I'm done sharing before my porn pops up. I better stop. All right. So, and I'm back. Hi. Welcome back. All right, that's all I got for WoW. We're going to play WoW. We're going to be on Essingwary. We're going to play Alliance. We're going to make another Death from Below. It's going to be another podcast guild. And anyone who even is remotely interested in the podcast is welcome to join. Sound good, guys?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Cody, you gonna download the game and play with us?
Yeah, I already did.
Uh-huh. I believe that.
I'm gonna be a monk panda.
Nice. Now that would be a good addition. So, just remember when you hit level 10, you got to choose Alliance.
Okay.
Got it. Yeah, he's full of crap, right?
Or a panda at this point.
Yeah, you know what it was? He'd be part of that new guild, Death by Furries.
Nice. Now, are you a furry, Cody?
No, not my style.
No. Okay.
I've met some though.
Have you really? At a hotel or something?
No, Wolf Creek Pass.
Wow.
They go ski. They ski.
Furries ski? Are they in their furry costumes and they're skiing?
Yeah, they sure do.
Holy crap. Okay. Good. Lesson for the night.
You're shocked. You're shocked. I knew what that was, didn't you?
I am actually a little bit shocked. I thought only Harry would know, since that's how he started.
No.
Is your girlfriend going to see this podcast, Chris?
I'm not sure, and I hope not.
Okay, fair enough. She doesn't know about your deep dark secret, does she?
No.
All right. Well, hey, listen. If you're listening to the that's the other thing. Did we tell them why we're only doing video right now? No, I don't think so. Sure. Okay. So the site is down. Thank you, GoDaddy. Honestly, GoDaddy's been great to us, but they stopped hosting the podcast, which was called Quick Blogcast server functions. So we have to go mainstream. We started this podcast before there was a really good WordPress option for embedding podcasts or for linking or for creating the RSS feeds. So at the time, actually we started the podcast on mypodcast.com, which no longer exists, and we had to make a change when they ended. So now Quick Blogcast has ended. They're no longer supporting it. So we're going to take all our great content and put it on the best possible WordPress platform we can find, and we'll go from there, right? So in the meantime, you could see how pretty we all look. Okay, everyone be pretty. But you have to talk while you're pretty.
Oh, well.
You can't talk and be pretty at the same time.
No.
Yeah, it'd be too much brain power.
Okay, fair enough. All right. So if you're listening to the audio on allthingsgeek.info, make sure that you check out the video. There, you turned very pretty. Way to go. Good job. At youtube.com/allthingsgeek, which is our channel. If you're listening on the channel, go listen to the audio too if you're watching us. Okay. So enough of that. And don't forget our Facebook page, facebook.com/allthingsgeek. We're going to take a quick break for those of you that are not live. Now. All right, Chris? When I say
All right.
now. All right, good.
Now.
All right, we're back. We just played a fantastic podcast promo for, what is the name of that beer podcast you're involved with again, Chris?
I think it's called the Beer Trail Podcast.
That's it. Fantastic
Yes.
podcast. You're actually getting good reviews, right?
Oh yeah, I'm getting great reviews from
Dude.
people around town that's listened to it, plus you guys, and we had the mysterious Troy Price hop on just a minute ago and give me a review of it too, so that was pretty good.
Yeah, we love Troy Price. You know where he's from, right? Do you remember, Bob? Or was that
Great.
before you?
I have no idea.
The great
You don't
bluegrass
remember
state
Troy?
of Kentucky.
That's right. He was the co-host of the short-lived but fantastic Completely Comics podcast that Chris and I had the honor of joining as guest hosts at various times, right, Chris?
Yep. Oh yeah.
And they were also guests on our Cape podcast back when the Cape was up and around. Remember that, Chris?
Oh yeah, I remember.
Why don't we do an All Things Geek on the Cape? Maybe?
We could do Dead Television Society on the Cape.
Oh, let's do that. Even better. It is dead. Awesome.
There's no chance of it coming back either.
No, it ain't going to happen.
Mm-mm.
It turns out it wasn't good TV. But we liked it. We liked it. Okay, so we're back. Are you guys ready to do this fine dramatic read?
Oh, I think I got some music for you. That was it.
Yeah,
That
but
was
you
called
have,
drama.
you have the first line, so...
No, you did.
Oh, okay. Do it again. Thanks, Potter. We owe you one.
Only Ron stood by him.
They'll all forget this in a few weeks. Fred and George have lost loads of points in all the time they've been here, and people still like them.
God. That got me. I can't
Run
do
with it. Run with it. You can do this.
They've never lost 150 points in one go. Though, have they?
Said Harry miserably.
Well, no.
Ron admitted. It was a bit late to repair the damage, but Harry swore to himself not to meddle in things that weren't his business from now on. He had it with sneaking around and spying. He felt so ashamed of himself that he went to Wood and offered to resign from the Quidditch team.
Resign? What good will that do? How are we going to get any points back if we can't win at Quidditch?
But even Quidditch had lost its fun. The rest of the team wouldn't speak to Harry during practice, and if they had to speak about him, they called him the Seeker. Hermione and Neville were suffering too. They didn't have as bad a time as Harry.
Hermione and who?
Neville.
Okay.
What do you think I said?
I thought you said Neville. Go ahead.
This is a totally bad idea now.
Yeah.
I forgot where I was at.
Fine drama. Continue with Neville.
Were suffering too. They didn't have as bad a time as Harry, because they weren't as well known. But nobody would speak to them either. Hermione had stopped drawing attention to herself in class, keeping her head down and working in silence. Harry was almost glad the exams weren't far away. All the studying he had to do kept his mind off his misery. He, Ron, and Hermione kept to themselves, working late into the night, trying to remember the ingredients in complicated potions, learn charms and spells by heart, memorize the dates of magical discoveries and goblin rebellions. Then about a week before the exams were due to start...
It's where we ended, right there.
Wow. Nice.
Yep. And if you guys are worried about the quality of that dramatic reading, I'll forget this in a few weeks.
True.
Yeah, there you go. So the illiterate now have the wonders of reading thanks to All Things Geek. Thank you.
I think Bob really tore that up.
Yeah. Well, Cody, you've probably never read Hetty Potter.
Well,
Potter.
Well, I tell you this. After listening to you guys, I'm definitely going to rent the movie.
Awesome. See? There we go. We are at the poster child for illiteracy. Thank you. Thank you very much. It sounded much better in my head when we did it. Actually, Chris, that was a bang-up Harry Potter voice.
You're welcome there.
It was spot on.
Spot on.
Beautiful. Very nice. Very
That
good.
was.
Very, very good. Aye.
Very good.
Very nice. Yeah, do it. Oh, wait. We can't say that word on television. Shh. All right. So
You
that
can
was
always
it.
read it as
We're going to do this, by the way, every week. You choose the book. You choose the page. The first person that sends a comment to contact@allthingsgeek.info or puts it on the Facebook page or in the comments of the YouTube channel. Hey, man, pick a big book with a long page. You tell us where to start. You tell us where to finish. Boom, we got it. All right?
Yeah.
I guess we'll be doing green eggs and ham then.
I do not like green eggs and ham. I don't know why I've got the same voice as Ron. I don't know. All right, cool. So that was fun. It was a lot of fun. Did you enjoy that, Cody? Seriously, would you have listened to an hour of us doing that?
There's no doubt about it.
Fantastic.
I'm in next week.
Okay, yeah, hey, Cody will join us and he'll read too, so there you go. All right, congratulations. And again, Bob, Chris, fine acting. Fine acting. All
Like
right.
my normal voice.
But you know what? You did it with such passion.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
I think
Actually,
Bob saved the whole thing.
It depends on what you're going for. I was going for making us look like idiots. I think I succeeded 100%.
That's true. Yes.
Speaking of which, who wants to win a car?
A car?
Yeah. You guys see that right there?
Blurry, but yeah.
All right. I got all of these Taco Villa Spice Up Your Ride sweepstakes. If anyone texts me or Facebooks me or tweets me or YouTube comments me before midnight Central Time on tonight, the 3rd of July, right before our country's wonderful 4th celebration, I will give you a code. Someone's going to win a car tonight. A Ford Mustang. And hundreds of gift cards. Hundreds of gift cards.
You might even win a bean burrito.
You never know. And these are fine bean burritos.
They're
Fine.
very good.
Okay, so, yeah, that was exciting. What do we got next, fellas? I think we're going to Transformers.
I thought Cody was going to talk about healthy lifestyles.
Before that, that's right. Cody, why don't you tell them what that wonderful thing behind you is?
Oh. You noticed that, huh?
I did.
This.
I thought I saw something I recognized. Is that Red Bull?
Yes. Can you see it okay?
Yeah.
All right. We are going to have a energy drink challenge. And our
Okay.
plan is we've got 8 energy drinks on our little board here, and they're all bracketed up. Each energy drink is going to have a blind taste test at a different spot by random people. Of course, our Modere Energy Shot is one of the contestants, but we're going to literally see what the best energy drink in the world is based off our own science and tests.
Our scientific survey. Fantastic. Can you tell us what the brackets are? Because it is a little blurry.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, so we have Rockstar versus the Advocare Spark in round 1. We have Mana, which I heard you absolutely love, James.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Came right out my nose.
We've got Mana versus Modere, round 1.
Good. I know who's going to win that one.
We have 5-hour energy drink in Full Throttle. And then we have Red Bull versus Monster. And all these were randomly drawn for round 1 to compete against each other.
Yeah, I guess you had wanted to get an international flavor in there, but we couldn't get the Canadians to respond via internet, right?
Yes, that's the problem.
And then, if you guys look, we're going to Amicon on Bob's birthday. See that? I'm going to have at least 2 of these there. And in each one of these, there's more than enough for a few samples. Look how big that bottle is. Actual size. And we'll record some of those, right? Is that what we're doing, Cody?
Yeah, we're gonna record every single round. You're gonna have proof on who actually wins. We'll do a blind taste test on every single one.
Cool.
Show it here. Each week we'll do a new challenge.
And if you're planning on going to Amicon, Modir is co-sponsoring the booth with us, so they're gonna have. I guess you're gonna have some products there, right?
Yeah, I'll have some products. I'll probably have some pretty girls and some giveaways.
Giveaways. As a matter of fact, you have an event coming up on the 19th, a week later. You want to tell them about that because it's amazing. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'd love to tell you guys about that. We have actually our founder of the company is coming to do a speech for us in Amarillo. The crazy thing about it is his name's Bob Goshen. He's written many leadership and life books, and literally as a profession, he's a keynote speaker. So his usual towns he'll visit is Houston, Los Angeles, New York, Chicago. He speaks on platforms for tens of thousands of people, not a few in Amarillo, Texas. So pretty neat. He was a former spy for the United States. He was best friends with Zig Ziglar, which a few of you may know. And as I said, written many life and leadership books. He was a business consultant for many major Fortune 500 companies. He mentored the CEO of Coca-Cola, which is the #1 branded company in the world. He speaks to the U.S. Army every year. Just a amazing, grand guy. So I'm really thrilled to have him here.
Fantastic. And so you'll be giving away some tickets to that event, right?
Yeah, I will. They're $35 tickets that I'll be handing out absolutely free for the most handsome man I see.
Well, that's me. Where is that? That's at the Tascosa Country Club, right?
Yep, Tascosa Country Club.
Bob, are you available? You're pretty sexy.
No.
You could be my date if you would. We'll go.
I'll probably be working that day.
No, I'm sure you're off because I'm making the schedule. You could be my +1, Bob. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it'll be an amazing event. You just leave after listening to him talk. You just leave wanting to be a better person. He explains how to be better in relationships, better in business,
better in bed.
It's pretty awesome.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That's Mr. Harry Wood giving that talk the next week. I forgot. All right, Bob Goshen. Actually, he's a spy, right? I don't know how to do an A. Spy. That's awesome. And you talked about his partnership with Coke. You guys know the partnership in education program that Coke did? He created that, right?
Yeah.
What kind of brain? I mean, I created All Things Geek. Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of brain do you have that you come up with a project that, it spanned 3 presidents and everyone knows about it? It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
So,
and just as brilliant as he is, he's also just an amazing down-to-earth man.
Yeah, that's what you keep telling me. I'm excited to get to some one-on-one time with him. So he'll have tickets for that at Amicon. We're going to be doing the Mana versus Modir Energy Shot round live at Amicon. You get the amazing opportunity to taste these fantastic energy drinks. By the way, I just read an article today, okay? The prom king of some small high school just dropped dead 2 days before his graduation from mixing caffeine powder and water. And that's crazy, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was trying to stay awake, to study, and he was using it as a workout prep before his workout, right? To give him the energy boost. And he actually had 15 micrograms of caffeine, where the toxic level is 12. But
Where did you get it from?
You can buy caffeine powder. It's just pure caffeine. You mix it with your protein shake or whatever, and it gives you a boost. But
But the
he didn't
best
know. Go ahead.
the best stuff's on the black market.
Okay. But he didn't know. I mean, for example, Red Bull, right?
Mhm.
Very popular brand. If I remember right, it only has 3 or 4 micrograms of caffeine in it. But that's scary too, right? Because if 12 is toxic, right? That's like if you down 4 Red Bulls, and I've seen people at the beginning of their shift down 2, you could drop dead. I mean, who the hell knew that? And I'm drinking caffeine right now. Whoa, was that an earthquake? No, okay.
No.
But here, I'm drinking caffeine right now. I get it. I like caffeine. What is this? How much caffeine is in here?
Well,
Let's look.
there's no real caffeine.
No.
It's
Green
from
tea.
extract.
Yeah, green tea extract and guarana seed extract.
Yeah. So it's actually all natural caffeine. Everything in that energy shot is non-toxic and all natural. It's condensed of 26 fruit juices.
So I'm going to be playing WoW all night. So I got my energy shots ready. I made Cody bring them to me. I said, dude, I need these. I'm going to be up all night playing WoW. I intend to be up, but I don't want to die. And I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to quit drinking coffee. All right, I'm not. But that's scary. The kid dropped dead. They said he was a football player, a track runner. He had no previous heart conditions. Caffeine killed him.
Can I say that you've just documented that I've saved your life?
Maybe. Chris Price, you want to try this, right?
Yeah.
All right, Bob.
Yeah, I do.
You want to try one, Bobby?
I'll try one at the Amicon, and then that way we can get it recorded.
Good deal. And Chris, I will also send you one since you won't be at Abacon. I'll send you 2, and you can let us know what you think of it too.
Now
Okay?
and I can tell you firsthand, I was stupid for doing it. But I had a short-lived working overnight third shift job.
Keep talking.
And
I got to do something.
No, and I chugged a 5-hour energy drink and then turned around and chased it with a Monster energy drink. And yeah, I didn't feel right after that. So I could have loved having one of those back then. So.
Well, to tell you guys something funny, I can't even drink coffee because coffee has too much caffeine. It gives me the shakes. I get all weird. And so the first time I tried a Modere, I was really scared because I just can't drink energy shots. And it was crazy because it gradually gets you, a little bit more energy, and then you peak, and then you come down off of it a little bit later. And I also am an insomniac, so I was then scared that I'd be up all night, and I was good. It made me feel really good.
I saw this guy slam 2 of these in a 4-hour meeting in Oklahoma City. No lie, right next to me, just downed him. And he wasn't jittery at all, so that's cool. And by the way, FCC requires that we disclose the nature of our relationship with anyone that we promote or do any advertising for. So Healthy Lifestyles, and by extension Modere, is not paying this podcast any money. There's not a single penny in sponsorship with this podcast. Instead, they're providing us wonderful goodies for us and our listeners. Is that right, Cody?
That is 100% factual.
So just so you know, this is not a paid endorsement. This is my personal opinion. This is my second order of energy shots, right, Cody?
Yes, sir.
So I'm really into it. And when I found out Cody, who is not a geek, right? He's trying to convert, but he hasn't gotten there yet. When I found out he had an interest in being a part of the show and giving our listeners these, I'm like, yeah, dude, come on. It's just I'm all about it. So anyway, so that's our official disclosure of sponsorship. He provides only samples. So, and by the way, if you're a podcaster or a blogger, I know that you and Gina are looking for some other testimonials, right?
Yeah, we are. We'll ship you whatever product you want to try. You try it and you write about it. We're not going to pay you to say whatever. You try it and blog about it. I mean, that's really what our company's about, is trying our products and telling other people what your feelings were towards the products. I mean, that's it.
As a matter of fact, didn't I think we just Healthy Lifestyles just set Cosmic Casey. Oh gosh, what was it? Something, some lotion or something. So he means it. You know, if there's a blogger out there, one of their organization will get him something, right, Cody?
Oh yeah. I mean, we'll show you the website. You decide what you want to try off the website, and we send it over to you. That's it.
And so once we get our new site up, they're going to have a nice, big, beautiful banner ad on our site, right, first and foremost, alongside our paid sponsors, which there aren't a lot of them. There's my company, and I think Tom Seaman kicked us some money, and a couple others. So we thank you. But having said that, sponsorship and advertising is available, and we are pursuing affiliate marketers. So if you're interested, Chris Price will be contacting you probably in the next couple months. Right, Chris? Is that the game plan?
Yeah, sure.
Chris is our production specialist because he was actually a professional. You wouldn't, and I don't mean Harry Wood. I'm talking radio, right?
Yeah, radio.
Okay, cool. All right, thank you very much, Cody. We're excited. Are you guys interested to find out what the best tasting energy drink is?
Yeah,
I'm honestly curious myself.
Yeah,
I can vote on a few of them that I've already had before. So
no, it's got to be blind. We're gonna do the Pepsi challenge.
Oh,
we're gonna
okay.
get the little cups. We're gonna number them, and then the samples will be numbered, and behind a screen, and they'll say, "I like number 1. I like number 2." Boom. Then the next week or next round, the next 2 will go up against each other, the winners from that. And the same thing on the opposite side. It's like a round-robin tournament, right, Cody?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm pretty excited.
But you got to be careful because you don't want to overload the same people whenever you're doing all 4 rounds.
We'll do different events. We'll have different. I know that you're going to like a Wonderland Park. You're going there for an event, right?
Yeah, I have a company party that I'm not even a part of the company, but I was invited. Don't ask. So I thought it was a key time. It's actually not an amusement park, so I thought it'd be a key time to get a couple random people and see what they like.
Very cool. Very cool. And as a matter of fact, maybe we're going to send it to Canada, so maybe what I'll do is I'll send an extra energy shot your way, Chris, and you go to a beer event on the weekends, right?
Whenever there's one in town, yeah.
Well, if you've got one coming up in the next few weeks, I'll send you whatever the winner from Mana and Modir is. I'll send you that and the other bracket, and you can do that up there.
Okay.
Bob, do you have any? Go ahead.
I said I'll have to look at schedules to see what's coming around here.
Yeah, let me know. I mean, because we really want this to be as random and as honest as possible. We want to know, and I would tell you straight out, I have an opinion, and my opinion is that I like Modair, but my opinion is that Mana sucks balls and will lose across the board. Man, I hate that stuff. I almost died drinking that crap. Sorry, Mana. We love you. Bob, what do you think? Do you have an opinion on the people on the board from your personal experience?
I've only had a couple of the items on there, and usually it was.
Well, you used to work. Go ahead.
I was gonna say usually it was mixed with alcohol.
Right.
So.
Like you worked at Toot and Totem. Did Red Bull or Full Throttle? Is Full Throttle on there?
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. So which of those two do you think were bought more often, Bob?
Red Bull.
Ooh.
Red Bull and Monster were the 2 big ones that we had all the time.
Cool. Chris,
around here too.
What's that?
So those are the biggest ones here too.
So we'll see. We'll see how they stack up. I anticipate, this is, my crackpot theory, that Red Bull's going to take it. I think it might be close. I do like these.
Red Bull's only got one flavor, and it's nasty.
Yeah, I don't like how chalky it is.
Yeah, maybe.
Actually, Red Bull's got new flavors. They're red, silver, and blue flavors. It's like
Yeah, but we're
blueberry
going for
and something else.
We're going for the traditional, just the one main flavor.
Ah.
All right, so enough of that. Thank you very much, Cody, by the way, for putting this contest together.
Oh, yeah,
And,
that's my pleasure.
Anytime there's an update, we'll post it on the site with any video as well. Okay, guys? All right. So so round one, Amicon, July 12th. It's also Bob's birthday. So everyone at Amicon, if you're listening to this now, I want you to come up and spank him.
Oh, they better not. No.
Yeah, bring a paddle, a small belt, whatever. Maybe you're a steampunk costume and you have a whip, a bullwhip. Bob's birthday.
I am not into the pain.
He's not very fast.
I can be fast when I'm needed. I'm like that, one of those creatures. You hold it in for long, and then boom, I'm out of there.
Like a ninja. He's got the magic in him. All right, good deal.
Thank God I'm not going to be there.
I'll zip out of there like the Flash.
Was it on your birthday last year?
No. It was in August last year.
That's right. Okay, so we should have lots of fun video. By the way, I'm going to send this clip to Amicon, and hopefully they'll post it on their site, so you guys will know to be watching for the All Things Geek crew. We're trying to get shirts together. It's not working out real well. Hopefully we'll have a few, but we have a few giveaways on top of that. Again, Modir is doing a beauty box giveaway. They're doing ticket giveaway. There's a couple samples be available. If your mom is taking you to Amicon, have her come talk to Gina, okay? Gina will tell her some of the best products imaginable that are healthy alternatives to. You can talk to there, and the geeks will let you talk to her too. Okay? You can talk to her, and her mom. Your mom can talk to her. But no, seriously, this beauty box thing. Yeah, it is going to be pretty amazing, and so they'll have that available. So if your mom has to drive you to Amicon, have her bring her butt in, man. There's something for her too. But on top of that, Bob, you're giving away our greatest hits DVD or CDs, right?
Yeah, it's going to be MP3s, I think. You'll have to have like a computer or an MP3 compatible CD player to play them.
Fantastic. We're also giving away cards, so if you're a new listener, you can get all of our information on there, including our Facebook page, our Twitter, everything else. And we're going to try and have a couple shirts as well. So, and those will be, you sign up to our mailing list and you get entered randomly into a drawing, and we'll send it to you. Sound good? Amicon, chat with us one-on-one. Tell us what you think. Tell us that we suck. Whatever. All right. So that's it. We're going to take another quick break for a minute here, and when we come back, we're going to talk about Transformers, and then maybe we'll hear what Cody thought about the modern world of wrestling. And we're back. I love that way that works. The magic of editing, post-production. Okay.
Dun, dun,
So,
dun.
we just listened to podcast promo.
I think it was the. Hold on a second. Let me pull them up again. I think it was the Fantastic Beast podcast. One of the ones that did our promo the other day.
Yes, something. Yes, we knew. Thank you so much to the podcast for mentioning us on your show. We listened to and really enjoyed it.
And yes, Omni sounds like Chris for a second.
Okay, so let's continue. Bob.
Yes.
You made the trek to watch Transformers.
Yes, I went on my day off and watched it in IMAX 3D.
Yeah.
It was well worth it for once.
Did you pay extra for IMAX?
Yeah, it was $15.50 for the IMAX. If we had went to the regular 3D, it would have been 13 something. So it's
Okay.
a little bit more. But the sound quality was excellent, even though it was a little loud for some other people. And the length for the movie was... I didn't realize it was going to be as long as it was. I felt like I was sitting in that theater forever.
Wow, and you're talking it was like close to 3
Yeah,
3
it was
hours, right?
2 hours and 45 minutes, and I even stayed through the credits hoping there would be an additional scene, and there wasn't. So
Cool. Why did you think there'd be an additional scene? This is not Marvel.
Well, no, but in quite a few of the Transformers, they had like a little outtake scene type thing going on.
Yeah,
Like
the
an
first.
original.
Yeah, the very first one they had Starscream launching out of the Earth's atmosphere.
Okay.
And they had the interview with his parents.
Yeah, I almost forgot about that one.
How did Marky Mark do?
His character and Stanley Tucci's character were the only ones I really liked. Because they
You
had
didn't like
such...
Optimus Prime?
Oh no, I'm talking about human
Oh.
character-wise. They had the best dialogue and interaction with it between the two of them.
Cool.
Got a question. How were the Dinobots?
I was kind of disappointed.
Did they talk?
A little bit, but they weren't the original Dinobots. Maybe two of them looked similar. Because I mean, Swoop in the original didn't have two heads.
Right. What about, did Grimlock go me, Grimlock, or whatever how he said?
No, he didn't say that. They didn't even call him Grimlock in the movie.
What'd they call him?
They didn't say his name at all. The only one they called by name was one that wasn't even one of the original Dinobots, and they called him Spike, which I was kind of mad about.
Intriguing. You think with 3 hours they would have had time to mention some names?
Yeah, but they didn't. But I mean, other than that, I mean, the action scenes were pretty well done, and I liked it. I mean, I'd give it probably an 8.5 out of 10.
I think it's getting tanked on Rotten Tomatoes, by the way.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, hold on, I'll look it up. Because we were looking at it at work today. One of the guys was trying to look up a movie, and he saw that. It is getting a 17%.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's getting tanked.
Yeah, no, that's
Made
bad.
over $100 million already, but it's getting 17%.
Huh. Well, now correct me if I'm wrong, but number 2 didn't do very well either, right?
I don't think hardly any of them did it real well. I mean, the first one did fantastic, and the other ones were just like,
Yeah. Yeah, and I blame that on Shia LaDouche. Personally, Shia LaDouche.
He's like your Obama.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, I just don't like the guy. I don't know. He's just he's a douche. Come on, he wore that stupid bag on his face at the Oscars that said, "I'm not famous." You know, really?
yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
He's your Ben Affleck.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, Ben Affleck.
Oh, we were at the Oscars. That's why I didn't see him. He had a bag on his face.
That's right. Modera gave away bags. I've got a picture of Dennis. What's his name? Oh my God, Charlie from Lost. You know, getting a bag from you guys. Dennis Montague.
Dominic Monaghan.
Yeah. One of my favorite actors from that period. Yeah, where would we know him from, Bob? Besides Lost?
Well, I saw him in Lord of the Rings,
Mm-hmm.
and also he was in Flash Forward.
That's right. Fantastic actor. Love him. He's a geek's geek. So, and he's a Modere recipient. So you can be like Dominic if you come to Amicon. All right, good enough. So all together, you give it an 8.5. It was worth the wait. It was worth the hype. You think? Was there anything they could have done better?
They could have. put more emphasis on the story than the action, but I mean, it was, like I said, I didn't think it was too bad, but
It's a Michael Bay film. There's going to be
Yeah.
more action than anything. So.
Yeah.
And that's what Bob said. You know, you could definitely tell this was a Michael Bay film. There was no doubt about it.
I would have to say my favorite Michael Bay film of all time, though, was The Island.
Oh yeah, great flick, great flick.
Hadn't seen that one.
Oh, you got to see it. It's got a twist. It's
Check
almost like a M. Night Shyamalan level twist to it.
It's got Ewan McGregor and Scarlett Johansson in it.
Yeah, you got to love
Oh
it.
well, you've already sold me there.
like
It's
it.
got Scarlett.
I like it.
Yeah, they're saying Scarlett Johansson is the sexiest woman alive. I saw the poll. Do you guys agree with that?
Oh, yeah.
100%, yes.
Yeah. Very
I
cool.
say Gina Maloof.
Ah, good answer. She's right behind you. Nice. Okay, moving on. Let's your first foray now. Geek wrestling is not really a niche geek or traditional geek milieu, if you will, but it shares many of the same fans. Would you guys agree with that?
Yes.
Very similar to the way that Budweiser and NASCAR share similar fans.
I agree with that.
So it's like the second cousin to the geek world. So and it was the most accessible because you have personal experience with wrestlers and wrestling. So today's wrestling is a much different thing. Now, was this like a pay-per-view event?
Yeah, it was. It's called Money in the Bank, and they started this in 2004.
Mm-hmm.
And the cool thing about this particular pay-per-view is they have a ladder match where whoever goes up the ladder and grabs this briefcase can later cash it in to wrestle for the World Heavyweight title at any given time. So,
Okay.
so say you got the Money in the Bank, and a guy wins a match and wins the title. And he's tired and beat up. You can literally go in and cash it in and have him wrestle right then.
You mean like at any actual moment?
Any actual moment.
Holy crap!
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah. I
But
could
the
do
cool
that.
thing about this particular pay-per-view was that they had the very first ladder match for the world title. The Daniel Bryan had the world title, but he got injured and had neck surgery, so they stripped the title from him and had 8 guys go after these titles. They were hanging from the ceiling, and they had a ladder match where whoever climbed the ladder and got the titles won the titles at that point.
So the question I have to ask, I haven't watched wrestling since Hulk Hogan was wrestling, by the way.
He still does.
Yeah, I've heard that, but I mean in his heyday, when he did the point and roll his arm thing. All right, anyway. Do they still bleed?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. I can tell you a few secrets about that.
Sure, go for it.
Well, the secret to it is cutting, you pre-cut into your head, and then you take little packets and put it inside, and by the time you actually wrestle, your head will be healed, so you see nothing, and then when you get hit at that spot, you got blood coming out. Really? Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I actually know some pretty cool stuff how they do some of the stunts, but it's set up, of course. I mean, everybody knows that, but man, these guys are really genuine athletes. It's just amazing at what they do.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's a huge amount of athleticism, just to survive the moves that they do, right?
Yeah, no doubt.
These are not for the untrained. Yeah, I mean, you hear about it all the time. If some backyard wrestling kid dies trying to do some crazy move, leave it to the pros, man. Right?
Yeah. Well, and my future plan is to get some of my friends on a podcast with us too, so we can talk to some of these guys.
Oh, dude, that would be awesome. I'd love to talk to the $1 Million Man. That'd be badass.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
One day we'll be that big. We'll be Ted DiBiase big.
One of the local, years ago, one of the local guy on news reporters. There was a smaller thing of wrestlers come through, and he went to do the Good Morning Show type. Hey, these guys are in town, and all this. He made a mistake and told one of the guys that. Well, he asked, "Isn't wrestling all fake?" He goes, "The guy said fake." Turned around, picked up a folding chair, and then hit him upside the head and knocked him out cold. They had to cut the scene, and they took him to the hospital. I mean, he really did hit him upside the head. And that wrestler was arrested later on, because the newscast followed up on it. But still, yeah, he was out for a few weeks.
I watched Ricky Romero beat a couple guys up in a bar for saying the same thing.
You know what? It doesn't make sense, right? It's stupid.
Yeah.
You don't go up to a biker and say, "Oh yeah, guys that wear leather are gay."
Yeah.
What the hell, dude? Seriously? You want to die? Go right ahead.
Yeah. I mean,
guys that wear leather like you are badass, and please don't hurt me. That's what I would say. I mean, I'm not a coward, but I'm a realist. I'm a geek.
Well, and the thing is they know moves that are going to hurt you. They just don't do it to the point where it really hurts the person they're in the ring with.
Right.
But,
right.
I mean, these guys, any of these guys in a fight, they're trained fighters. I mean,
Yeah.
Well, good enough, gentlemen. Cody, thank you for that foray into geekdom. I would like to invite any of our listeners that are interested in wrestling or have a wrestling comment or whatever. We have an open door policy at All Things Geek. If you send it to us or you call us, we will play it, right? I mean, we've always done that. So with the interest of full disclosure, I'm going to read to you the last fan comment that was sent to us, which is not the most, flattering, yeah. It was actually for Dead Television Society. So, and we take this stuff seriously. This is definitely a hobby, or not. What would you call this, Chris? An obsession? I don't know.
For me, it's a hobby.
Love.
Yeah, labor of love. That's about it. Yeah.
But we do take it seriously. So when we see something like this, we do look into it. So William Harvey, on the beginning of June, so it was a few weeks ago, on the Dead Television Society, which we do not produce regularly, which is something we're trying to fix, but it just hasn't happened. He said, "Just found your podcast a week ago and finally listened to all your shows. In one of the latest podcasts, you wanted some suggestions of shows that were not U.S. To that end, I would highly recommend two BBC shows. One, Outcast, a 2011 BBC TV show that lasted only one season of 8 episodes. Outcast is a really good show. What I wish was still on and was definitely ended too soon. Or number 2, Spooks, known as MI5 in some countries, a 2002 to 2011 BBC show that lasted 10 seasons, 86 episodes. MI5 is definitely my favorite BBC show, even though it's not sci-fi. I know you guys have repeatedly said that Dead Television Society is not a sci-fi only podcast, so here is a show to mix it up even more. Both Outcast and MI5 can be found on Netflix Instant Watch. On a side note, you guys should really do something about your sound quality. In some episodes, it's impossible to understand you guys with the background noises and static robot tones. And in others, it's just really annoying. I know that things like that are difficult to fix, and all but I also know there are ways around it, just not what they are. Off the top of my head, I can think of 3 podcasts who use Skype with people from Canada, US, and somewhere in Europe, and the sound is really good. Wish I could tell you what they do. Anyways, I will still be listening to your podcast. Just know that bad audio is a big turnoff for a lot of podcast listeners. Best regards, William." He then sent a second piece of feedback.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Also, for whatever reason, there is no image for this podcast at All Things Geek on my podcast app, RSS Radio iOS. I have 20 podcasts on there, and your 2 are the only ones without images. I tried setting up a mock feed with Dropbox, but after several attempts, and then he goes on to say, he actually attempted to fix our logo for us. So, Thank you for that. William, actually, that was a fantastic piece of feedback. And so let's talk about what we're going to do to fix it, right? So, number one, what did you guys think of his feedback? Chris Price?
I loved it. And William, just want to let you know, it doesn't just annoy you, it annoys us too. But there's not much we can control at that point when we were doing those episodes.
Right.
We've switched to this format, the video format, and then taken the audio off of the video, which seems to be a cleaner cut. Don't you agree?
Yeah, absolutely. We also, at least Chris Price and I, we bought more expensive microphones.
Yes, yeah. It's better than our laptop mics or webcam mics.
Yeah. And at one point, we all had headset mics because we're gamers. And those need a plosive filter, something to keep you from every time you talk. So, we've tried to up the quality. We also, Bob, we promise not to game anymore when we're podcasting, right, Bob?
That's true.
Yeah. Which has been an issue.
Have we got Fal to agree to that yet?
No, Fal has not agreed to stop gaming while he podcasts. And Fal also has a bandwidth issue because of his area of the country in Canada. So there's not much we can do about that. But in addition, we're building a studio here in Amarillo. So I just wanted to say, William Harvey, we love you as a guest. I mean, we love you as a listener. And please feel free to share feedback, either audio or video, or you can just write us an email like you did, because we will 100% of the time share the feedback, and we promise you guys that. You can always call us at 641-715-3900, extension 78198, and then hit the pound sign. That's a direct connection to us. I'm actually setting up a landline too that will be, I'm not going to answer it, but you can always leave a message. Sound good, guys?
Yeah, maybe one day we'll figure out how to incorporate audio into the video feed, like place things through.
Oh,
that's
you mean
the one thing?
Oh, I could do that for you. It just takes editing, so we'll work on that as well. You and I will work on that together, Chris. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
No, I was talking about live.
Live. Well, we just got to learn how.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We just got to figure that out.
We're making a commitment to improve the quality of everything we're doing. We would like this to be on Twit, for example. We'd like it to be readily available. We would like to have more people besides just Troy Price and a few of the other random friends that have been on the show before joining us during the podcast to chat. We want to get a regular posting schedule. So these are things that we're working on and we're dedicated to. Over the years we've lost a lot of hosts, right, guys?
Oh, yeah.
But, Bob...
Maybe lost Bob, too.
I think Bob's... He's muted.
I was muted.
But Bob, Chris, and I, we're making a commitment to be around for a while, or at least as long as you want us around, and keep talking to you every day, right? Or every week, rather, right, guys?
Yep.
But it's actually every 2 weeks, so, whatever. All right, if we get our act together, maybe it'll be every week if I get the studio set up and yada yada bobada. So, sound good?
Yeah, it's just scheduling. Life scheduling's been our biggest problem.
Yeah, absolutely. By the way, if you want to visit Healthy Lifestyles and see what they have to offer, including the wonderful products that they sponsor or that they market for Modir, you can go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/allthingsgeek. And later on today, I am putting up a new cover page. We'll put Modir up because they're sponsoring the contest, and we'll have a link to that in the show notes and also on the cover page. Sound good, guys?
Cool.
Absolutely.
Since, they have not given me a... weren't they supposed to release Sword Art Online Part 2? Have you seen it anywhere? Crunchyroll or anywhere?
I hadn't looked for it there. Bob?
I thought it was the middle of this month coming up.
I just thought it was the middle of June, but okay, whatever.
I can look it up real quick.
No, we'll do it next time. All right, guys. So until next time, stay geeky, my friends. Thank you.
See you.